Hi, I'm Elizabeth O'Brien, and my journey with Solo Build It has allowed my husband and I to be stay-at-home parents for our young family. I can't think of anything more valuable as an outcome for my online business.
So, what value would you put on the freedom that a successful online business built around your idea, passion, and commitment could bring to you, your life, and your family? Hello, I'm Paul Buckingham, roving ambassador for Solo Build It. Elizabeth is creator of GrammarRevolution.com and has been an online business builder with Solo Build It, SBI, since 2008. The good news is that her experience isn't a fluke. It can be true for you, whether you are a stay-at-home mum or a world-weary traveller looking for something exciting to do to share your experiences. Either way, the secret is Solo Build It, with its stable and rock-solid support, and most importantly perhaps, its action guide. What's the action guide? Well, let's hear Elizabeth tell her story. So Elizabeth, in your professional career, you were a teacher. Can you explain why you would give up what appears to be a safe, secure job, good holidays, that sort of thing, for an online business? Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. Well, I loved being a teacher and I loved having those one-on-one interactions with students and with their parents and everything. But there were some things that I didn't love, and those were all of the time that I had to spend grading papers. I felt like I was working all the time. Wake up in the morning, go to work, teach, come home, grade papers, plan the lessons for the next day, and then repeat. So I didn't love that. I wanted a little more freedom with my time. And then also there was the salary issue where you're kind of locked into whatever a normal teacher pay is. And I wanted to see if I could move outside the boundaries of that, I guess. But at first, mainly, it was just about having a little more freedom with both my time and location. Because obviously, like you said, I gave up the security of a job to start this website and, was making no money at the beginning. So.
Quite often when somebody joins Solo Build It for the first time and begins their journey, they're thinking more in terms of website rather than online business until they realise the power of the tools that they have in their hands.
Yeah, right.
Was that your kind of experience?
Yeah, it kind of was. The whole thing was really born out of an excitement for me in having more control of my own life and being able to work when I wanted to and just have that location freedom. And it was super hard at the beginning. I'll also say when I quit my teaching job, I was working in California and my husband and I moved back to Minnesota where we're from, and we moved in with my in-laws. So we were living in the basement, of my parents-in-law, and I was working on the website as much as I could there. So obviously that cut down on our costs, and I just kind of went all in with it.
So how did you come across Solo Build It? Was it your first option, or did you do something, for example, with WordPress beforehand?
Yeah, I was really lucky to find Solo Build It when I did. So I had just become interested in this idea of building an online business. I read 4-Hour Workweek. That was kind of my first introduction by Tim Ferriss, my first introduction to that kind of entrepreneurial lifestyle. And then I started looking around for what I could use to do this. And a friend of mine was using Solo Build It and was making an income. I think he was making like $6,000 a month or something at that point. And I thought, wow, okay, if he's doing this and this was a person that I knew, then it gave me that trust factor, I guess. And so because of that, I didn't even try anything else. I just went right to Solo Build It and was really pleasantly surprised with all of not only the technical aspects, but the education. I think that's what really sets you guys apart from anything else that I've seen even since then. There really is the education that you give someone from the very beginning to the end of what they need, and you don't get that anywhere else.
Right. So Elizabeth, your online business is 10 years old. How many people are visiting you each day to seek help?
The daily averages are between 15 and 20,000 visits a day. And I have about between 30 and 50 people signing up for my newsletter every day, which is amazing and wonderful. And I have a lot of engagement with people just emailing back and forth. And
That's a big workload.
yeah, and it's just me. I haven't hired any of this out. It's just me. I think part of it is that the way that I write on the website, I try to be very personal, and I try to make it feel like I'm right there with you. So even if
Right.
people don't reach out to me, I think they feel like they're interacting with me.
Yeah.
But also, I have some systems in place for like email autoresponders and things. So when people sign up, then I kind of guide them through first step, second step, so that I don't necessarily have to be, just one on one as far as time with a person, interacting with them, showing them what to do. But those emails can show them where they need to go. And it feels like we're interacting, but it's, I've done it once, and then it can help a lot of people.
I want to go back to the action guide. Can you outline the impact that the action guide had on you as a new site owner, hoping to develop an online business?
Yes, I can, because I am still reaping the benefits of that today. I should also mention that traffic that I'm getting, it is 100% organic traffic. I'm not running any ads. I don't pay for any of my traffic. It's all just coming through organic Google searches. And that is because of the way that I was able to find those keywords through the action guide, the way that I was able to see the supply and demand, and then also after writing the page, checking it to make sure it had, everything that it needed. So one thing that I loved about the action guide was that it told me things I need. It told me what to do when I didn't know there was a thing I had to do. So, submitting my site to the search engines or something like that. If I were just, opening a WordPress site or something, and just doing it on my own, I would have no idea that I was supposed to do those kind of behind the scene things. And the action
Yeah.
guide, it tells you exactly what you need to do. And I love that.
Yeah.
And I also love that it helps you focus on one thing at a time, because it's really easy to either get overwhelmed about everything you have to do, or to get overly excited and kind of plan things at, what should be stage 5 when you're really at stage 1. And I like that
Yeah.
the action guide keeps you where you should be and brings you along that path. It felt like I had someone holding my hand the whole time, telling me exactly what I needed to do.
Yeah.
To me, the action guide is worth more than a college class in, starting a website, starting a business. It's even better than that. I've never found anything else as good as that.
So, Elizabeth, 15,000 visitors a day is no mean feat. Can you give us some idea of what impact that has on your financial ability to live the life that you want for you and the family?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we feel super lucky because we have been able to live off of the website for I think maybe at least the last 5 years. My husband, stopped his job, and we were both just working on Grammar Revolution. So it's given us the freedom to be together during the day, which has been amazing. And, since then, now we've had 2 children. And so that has allowed us to both be home, seeing those milestones with our children, still working a little bit on Grammar Revolution, but having the freedom to do it when it fit our day, I guess. And now at this point, also my husband, he was very interested in following his passion and becoming a teacher. So he just got his teaching license, and now he's teaching. So it's wonderful.
So, for somebody that's watching this right now is going, well, this is pretty interesting. I like the idea. I think I have half an idea. What's the next best thing that they could do?
Well, I think definitely starting with Solo Build It, because even if you start with, a kernel of an idea, a half of an idea, you can help. Solo Build It helps you draw that out. They show you what it is to have a website, what that means, and then you're able to put that half of an idea up against maybe a couple other ideas and think about how it works, how it would work, not just in terms of numbers, in terms of supply and demand and like who's looking for this, but also in terms of you as a person. That's one thing I really like about SBI. One of the factors in deciding what path you want to follow, what you might want to pursue, is what you're interested in. So, maybe there are great supply and demand numbers for microwave ovens. I don't know, I'm just making something up. But if you don't have passion about microwave ovens, you should not be starting a microwave oven website. So you really have to find something that you're passionate about and has the numbers, and SBI does that. For me, it really, I would not be where I am without SBI. I feel so much gratitude for SBI. So definitely starting and going, one foot in front of the other, doing exactly what the action guide says, that's your best bet.